Adrian Vale had everything most people spent their entire lives chasing: wealth, power, influence. As the CEO of a fast-growing investment firm, his name opened doors before he even stepped into the room. People respected him, some feared him, but at home, none of that seemed to matter. His wife, Elena, lived quietly in the background of his life. She wasn't loud or demanding, and she never tried to compete with the world Adrian lived in. While he built empires, she built a home he barely noticed. They had been married for 3 years. To Adrian, the marriage had always felt convenient, but to Elena, it was everything. What Adrian never realized was that Elena had given up a life of her own to stand beside him. Before they met, she had been on track to build something meaningful, but when Adrian came into her life, she chose him instead. And she never complained about it. Not on days he came home late, or days he cancelled plans, not even when he stopped looking at her the way he used to. She just stayed. Until the past came back in the form of Adrian's ex, Vanessa. Vanessa wasn't quiet or subtle. She walked into a room and made sure everyone noticed. Where Elena was calm, Vanessa was fire, a fire Adrian had once been completely consumed by until their relationship ended badly. Vanessa's sudden appearance wasn't sudden. It was first a message that became a meeting. She said she needed help, and Adrian, without thinking twice, gave it to her. Late nights turned into secret dinners, business discussions turned into personal conversations, and, as expected, old memories resurfaced and old feelings followed. At home, Elena noticed the change immediately. Adrian was distracted, distant, but she didn't accuse him, she didn't argue. She only asked one simple question: "Is there something you're not telling me?" Adrian didn't hesitate. "No," he said, and just like that, the truth was buried. But you see, lies have a way of growing. One night, Adrian didn't come home. Elena sat in the living room staring at her phone long after midnight, hoping it would light up. It didn't. The next morning, she found out why. A photo of Adrian and Vanessa close enough that no explanation was necessary. When Adrian finally came home, Elena didn't cry. She just looked at him, and for the first time, there was nothing in her eyes. "Is it her?" she asked quietly. Adrian hesitated, and it said everything. That night, Elena packed a single suitcase. By morning, she was gone. Adrian told himself it was temporary, that she would come back, but Elena didn't. Days turned into weeks, weeks turned into months. In that time, Adrian leaned fully into the life he thought he wanted. Vanessa was there, at his side, in his home, and at first it felt right, familiar. But familiarity has a way of revealing things you once ignored. Vanessa wasn't there to build anything with him. She was there for what he had. The more Adrian gave, the more she took. And slowly, everything began to crack. His focus slipped. His decisions became careless. The company started taking hits. Deals fell through. Investors pulled back. Whispers started. For the first time in years, Adrian was losing control. And Vanessa? She wasn't there when things got difficult. She left. No explanation, no goodbye, just gone. And suddenly, Adrian found himself alone in a house that felt empty and a life that no longer made sense. That's when it hit him. Elena had never been loud, but she had been steady. She had been the one thing in his life that didn't depend on success, money, or status. She had chosen him when she had every reason not to, and he had walked away from that for something that was never real. For the first time in months, Adrian tried to find her. He called, no answer. He reached out to people she used to know. Nothing. It was like she had erased herself from his world. Completely. Until one day he heard her name again, not as his wife, but as someone else entirely. Elena had rebuilt her life. She had started a business, built it from the ground up, grown it into something real, something that didn't need Adrian Vale. By the time he finally saw her again, she wasn't the same woman he had left behind, and when their eyes met, there was no anger, no bitterness. Adrian tried to speak, he tried to explain, but Elena didn't need closure. She had already moved on. "I hope you're doing well," she said, calmly. That was it. No second chances. Because some decisions don't just change your life, they define it. Adrian chose his past, and in doing so, he lost his future. The truth is, not everything that comes back into your life is meant to stay, and not everything you have will wait for you to realize its value. Sometimes, the moment you hesitate is the moment you lose everything. See you in the next story.